we focus on rare genetic diseases. So these rare genetic neurological diseases that are terrible for patients, have no therapy in sight, have never had one, but can also be a gateway to larger diseases.
Hello, we are here at BioEurope in Berlin, and I am happy to have a conversation today with Thomas de Vlaam.
Yes.
And he is from Amylon, and he won the startup pitch competition yesterday, which was hosted by Johnson & Johnson Innovation. And I wanted to talk with you a little bit today and just find out a bit more about your company and how long you've been around and what really makes you unique.
Of course, well, thank you for the opportunity. First of all, the startup pitch yesterday was incredible, the judges and the contestants, so it's really an honor to have won and to get the opportunity to talk to more about Amylon. And we're about 2.5 months old now, but there's a story behind it because we're a spin-off from an existing biotech, an Nasdaq-listed biotech called ProQR, who focus on rare orphan disorders using RNA technologies. So Amylon was built and incubated under the wings of ProQR, focusing on CNS disorders. So we have a very unique approach in the sense that we focus on rare genetic diseases. So these rare genetic neurological diseases that are terrible for patients, have no therapy in sight, have never had one, but can also be a gateway to larger diseases. So it's a really interesting market and community, because these are patient groups of a couple hundred people that could be the key to patients with diseases. It's millions around the world, so it's incredibly interesting.
I know prior to our interview we talked about, really you're invested in the patients and how important that is. So maybe you can speak a little bit to the value that your solutions are really bringing to the patients directly.
So working in the orphan disease space is very unique. I mean, my own background is in medicine, and I want to be a doctor because I want to be close to patients and help them. And when you work with these orphan disorders, you have very direct contact with patients and you see the way they suffer from disease, and it gives them motivation to push forward like no other. There is not a single day I wake up and don't feel the urgent need to get to work, what doesn't even feel like work, because at the end of the day, if I can make this work, and if Amylon can make this work, we can help these people that I see almost every day and who've never had a chance or a glimmer of hope, and being able to offer this to them is a huge honor and a responsibility that I intend to fully live up upon.
Well, that's great. So you're here at BioEurope, which is the largest life sciences partnering conference. Tell me a little bit about what types of partners you're looking for right now and what phase you're in, and a little bit about what you hope to accomplish while you're here.
Of course, so we're still in early stages, so in preclinical development, working in the animal testing stage now. And really, as a CNS company, it's still an emerging field. There's still so much to gain, and the beauty of that is that there is much more to learn and to lose from each other. So when I'm at events like this, and especially a big one like the Bio, there's so many different people from different backgrounds. So I talk to investors, I talk to scientists, and everyone has got their own particular expertise and view on things, and we're all happy to share with each other because there's still so much to gain for these patients. So it's in 3 days' time I have more interaction and get more input than I could do in a year's time if I had to do it separately, and so it's a great opportunity to learn all these things in a concise amount of time.
That's great. That's exactly what we like to hear as the host of the event. So in addition to the startup pitch competition, where you clearly won and did a fantastic job and received visibility there, did you also participate in any of the one-to-one partnering meetings?
Yes, actually I have been in back-to-back partnering meetings for 3 days now, and so I was 3 minutes late to the start of Slam because I was just running out of a meeting. So I have had the full-on bio one-to-one partnering experience, and it's just been an exciting roller coaster. Being able to tell your story and see how different people react is just it's a great learning curve for a young startup company.
Great. Well, on behalf of EBD Group and everyone here, we'd like to thank you for coming, and I'm going to let you close. If partners do want to reach out to you, what's the best way for them to find you?
The best way is either to go to our site, amylon.com, and well, it is to go to our site, amylon.com. Everything you need is in there, information about the program, the company, and contact information. So I would advise them to go there and take a look.
All right, thank you, Thomas.
Thank you.